Right, well, good morning. Today is Friday, March 14th, and we are gonna do a little trading this morning. We are about 4 minutes from the open. Well, Wednesday, if you were watching or if you have watched, I blew my account, and we had to start over. I did trade yesterday, so we are up about $300 yesterday. Yeah, starting over. Yeehaw. What do we got going on today? Well, let's take a look. We've got our London's or our Tokyo session. Started out across, then our London session expanded up. We look at our 15-minute here. We're still kind of off the drop from yesterday on this nice little pullback. So if we look at yesterday, let's delete that guy. So if we look at yesterday's high, which is right up here, and the low, which is way down here, we are on the pullback up. So we could either, this could be our reversal candle, or we could take out the high and keep going up. Likely though, if we take a look at the day before, we've got a up candle and then a down candle. So we might go back up today. Look at this little range here. So if we take a look at this range, we came off of a drop. This drop right here. 3 days in a row, 3 down candles, 4th down candle. We have an up candle. We've got a down candle that didn't take out this low. And now we're sitting right here. So we could go back up here and test this high, or we could just drop. We do have 7 o'clock news this morning, so that's going to play into our open as well. So we're going to not be as aggressive as we were on Wednesday, hopefully. We'll see how my self-control can come in today. All right, so we're just waiting for another minute for the market to open, and then we'll play out our boxes and see where the pressure takes us. Again, from Wednesday, I do trade the pressure of the market. When I mean pressure, I mean volume wise, like we have a bearish or bullish pressure, and a lot of that has to do with that opening range and our fundamentals. I have a couple of fundamentals up. The tick chart, if things are hanging out below the 0 line, we're having bearish pressure. If things are above the 0 line, we're having bullish pressure. Then we have the VIX, and the VIX is going to tell me a little bit about my volatility. Usually things play out opposite of the VIX. And then on our other ones, we have our advanced decline line and our ball. But we are at the open. Let's see what things shape up for today. We saw that spike over there showing bullish pressure right out of the gate this morning, but this is our opening box, opening 1 minute. Let's see where we play out of the 1 minute. Oh, I don't know my biases today. Structure right now is bullish. But let's just drink our coffee this morning. Oh, well, we got one bullish candle for our first. All right, now that's our 1 minute range. Let's see what our 5 minute range is going to be. Will we take out the London high? That's the thing. We could go up, take out this London session high, and collapse back down. Ooh. Man, they're pushing up this morning. If you look at this 15-minute over here, we got the pullback to the 50 and then the bounce off. We could expect, if structure wants to play out, that we're going to take out this high. All right, well, we've got two bull candles up with a little bit of pressure on this wick right here. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna play the whipsaw game. Oh, yeah, well, going a little bit higher on that bull candle. All right, so we are 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes in. A couple more minutes here to get our 5-minute range, and then once we get our 5-minute range, then we'll start making some decisions. This is the waiting game, right? Where we're gonna sit here and see what does the market want to do. We do have bullish pressure. Ooh, there we go. All right, well, that was a good pop, but we didn't get much on the tick. Our advanced decline line has popped up above this 1.5 million, and our ball is hanging out right above that, so that's sort of a good sign. We're finding support on the VIX with some pressure up, so if this continues to go back and test the top, we might get a good little pullback here. It's a pretty big 5-minute range. Right. We just wait. Pressure saying up. Structure saying up. We'll see if that plays out. We still got news at 7, which could completely reverse everything that I'm talking about here. All right, there's our 5-minute range. We're maybe just a little bit higher here. So we have our 1-minute range and our 5-minute range. Let's see what happens. We took out the London session high. Will we go back and test the London session low? Will we take any liquidity below before we do any sort of expanding? I don't know. Right now, things are pretty expensive to jump in to the upside. Definitely want to wait for some sort of pullback. But right now, with my moving averages, everything's pointing that we're gonna maybe test this high today. Test this 15, like this high, the daily high from yesterday. But we can also just kind of come up here, take this liquidity, and head back down. Wow, tired this morning. Been a long week. Who's already in? I did go back and watch the video from Wednesday. Wow, so many opportunities to jump out and not blow my account. Insane how I held on to that bias to the upside. Especially after everything broke down. Moving averages weren't being touched or weren't being broken. They were being respected. And I still rode that thing all the way to the bottom. Bummer. It didn't eventually play out to where we would have got profit, but oh well. All right. Lots of pressure to the upside right now. Still worried about that 7 o'clock news though. 1 minute RSI's well into overbought, which means we could keep going up. We'll see. We're in this little range here. So don't forget about this 15-minute range. Yesterday's candle was on the downward side, right? So we've got high, and then we've got low. We could go all the way up, we could come down, and then we could go back up. I don't know, confusing. We are in a good range though. The 15-minute range is strong. We'll see. Let's see if this breaks down or if we keep going up. We could get a nice little pullback right now into the moving averages. If we do, then we show some support, we might jump in. All right, now just the waiting game. We're gonna go to about 7:30 this morning and give us the first hour. See if we see how things play out. Let's see. We got a little pullback range happening. Remember, we like to do 2 pushes. Well, getting a little bit of support off that 8, but we're still pretty high. Like, top of that little push. I hesitate to jump in now. Eerily feels like Wednesday, right? Where everything's like, oh, we're going up. And then it just broke down. Let's take a look at our VIX. Or sorry, our VIX has broken that structure to the downside. So up looks like it's still a good play. Things are above on our tick. our advanced decline line and our ball are still very, very strong. This is a cool thing about the market, is even though there's this huge push up, that FOMO that you're feeling, or that you could be feeling, there's going to be another pullback. There's absolutely going to be another pullback. Even if we get another push right now. Even if we get another push right now. Ooh, see, I don't like how it broke that 8 on the 1 minute. It shows weakness. I'd really have liked to see it surf that 8 and then start moving away. You can kind of see the one I'm talking about down here. See how this, on this 15 minute, that candle pushes up, comes down, sort of surfs that 8 and then starts moving away. As soon as we start seeing some breakdown, now we're kind of like, well, we're gonna have to either wait for a 20 moving average hit or some other piece of support. I'd hesitate to get in right now because we might just range. We might go try to test that high and then come back down, grab some liquidity, and then go and then push up to the high. So we might do something like, where's my path tool? Might do something like come up, hit, come down, do one of these, and then go. Might do something like that. That seems plausible. See how this moving average is flattening now? This is why I think we're going to get a little bit of a range before we get any sort of expansion. We'll see. Could just keep going too. We just blast off. We could put one in right now. Because we're sort of at the bottom of this range right here. What I'm worried about is that if it does this, but then comes up, it could just collapse, right? Like we could also get this direction. The rangy range. Let's see what happens on our next 15-minute candle, because we're about to close at 15. All right, I think we get a little bit of a pullback after we test that high, and then all right. Just waiting. We're just sitting on our hands right now. It could totally play structure out, but we're at the beginning of a 15-minute candle. So we got to think about, if we're going to go up, we got to go down. So we're going to retrace that other 15-minute candle a little bit. Go maybe test the top end of the structure down here, right here, and then maybe start moving away. Or, I mean, it could just completely blast off, but it seems risky to jump in at that point. Go back down and test the bottom of the range. All right. Well, we're sort of playing out, hopefully, like I think we're going to. I'm going to get everybody to kind of head up. See these bars right here? 1, 2, 3. Take out all their stops because they put them at these lows. Come back up, hold for a little bit, and then head up. And I'm thinking we're going to head up right at that 7 o'clock news if this plays out. But again, we could just blast off. We'll see. I'm scared right now because of that 7 a.m. news. Bummer. Ooh, now we're holding above the 8. This is a good sign. So, see, we didn't take out the low, but see how we pushed, but we're holding? Like, we're not letting this discount any. That's a good bullish sign. I still think they're going to want to grab liquidity before they go. So even the news might actually just go blank and then we go back up. That could be it too. Like if we take this high, we could come down. So many options, right? Like this market is super efficient. And so they're gonna fiddle around for a little while and get people all baited into the upside. And then they'll do some sort of quick move, or they'll just blast off and leave all the folks that wanted to sell right now and just hold in the bag. We've got 9 minutes until news. I kind of want to hope and wait for see what happens there. That's going to tell a little bit of the story today. I really want direction to get picked. No, I was wrong. We didn't take out this low before we went up. We just came up, didn't discount, and we keep going. Wow, cool. That's what happens when you second guess, folks. Wednesday's got me gun shy. The news in 10 minutes, it really has me gun shy. All right, where are we compared to our... All right, yesterday's high is sitting right there. And the day before, it's sitting right there. We're going to keep those in mind. So we could still be reaching to those, but we could also be reaching down to yesterday's low. See, look at that. Everyone baited up. Down. And what's our tick and our VIX? Tick is still holding above. VIX is still coming below. Where's our next? Yeah, see, we've got some structure right here that's holding us up. And continuing higher. Where's this? All right. Our advanced decline line is still way high. Our vol is still way high. I still pressure's still going to the upside. We have a nice divergence on the 1 minute. So we got our RSI, a lower high to a higher high. Okay, then we're on the 20. Can we find some support? Bit confusing this morning, folks. Wait, see what happens to that news here in about 7 minutes. See what happens. I think we're gonna break that low. Wow, see this trend line right here? We're in a nice little channel. Shit, yeah. This channel, right? Oh no. That's not what I was looking for. Wrong one. Oh, there we go. Channel here. I don't watch those trend liney things. Ooh, a little bit of a breakdown. See if we can get the... Well, this didn't play out. We're still sitting in this range, though. We still have... this range, and we've got this range. Let's see what happens from here. I really want a good discount. Like right now, we're way expensive. Like if we want to keep going up. All right, let's pull us back out to our 15 so we can see. All right, we got 3 minutes for news. We still got our 5-minute and 1-minute ranges below. Looking about to test it. Well, here's our discount. And we get some support off of that. What I don't like is this huge bar right there. Like if this would have worked its way down, that would have made me feel way more comfortable. We're just still waiting, sitting on our hands for a couple minutes, see what happens with news. This could be a pause bar. Ooh, see how we stopped right there? Break that low. When we break down, or we keep going up. Wow. What happened? Oh, here we go. Man, look at that drop. See, this is why we didn't get in on the upside before the news. I'm just gonna sit on our hands for a minute and let this figure itself out. Gonna get some more of our coffee. How about now? Oh, wow. Advanced decline line. VIX went all the way back to the top of that range. We're still stuck here, though. And we still got pressure above. And we're headed back to the top. This could be our... This could be our pullback. get us one, see if we can't get to the top. I mean, we could completely fall apart and head down. But, hey, like the other day, we got a lot of pressure to the upside. What I don't like is this trend line right here. I mean, I kind of do, because we just touched the trend line again. So see this right here, if we drew a line, it hasn't broke that line to the downside. Well, there we go. Can we climb back up? Break that high? Or are we gonna fall apart? Just remember, as we go up, we still potentially need to make the W. So we'll go up. Come down, make a higher low, and keep going higher. Or we'll not. We'll break structure and then we'll be out. I mean, that's a huge risk though, like right here, this amount right here, huge. All right, come on, push past the 8, push past the 50. Climbing that big bar now. Will we climb all the way to the top though? That's the question. I think today though, we're gonna take a little bit of profit, wait for the pullback. Come on, push up. I'm still finding a lot of pressure from the sellers. Come on, keep pushing. Get me past all those moving averages. Yeah, we find support on each one. Like, we have the 8, we have the 20, we've got the 50. Although if we can close above that 50, I'm gonna be a lot more comfortable that this is gonna keep moving up the upside. Come on. All those sellers that just dropped that thing are getting wrecked right now. Everyone that's like, oh, it's going down. Push it up. Push it up. We're getting snagged on all this traffic to our left. All right, keep going, keep pushing. Let's take that high again. Get that liquidity. You're thinking, why didn't you take your profit? I don't know, to be honest. But I told you we're gonna go up, and if we're gonna keep going up, we're gonna make a W. Will that 8 catch our price? If we can get the 8 to catch our price, we're golden. But it doesn't look like it wants to. We got out break even. Kind of a bummer. Let's see if we can get one to break the high of this red candle, and then we'll jump back in to the upside. Kind of a bummer. We were all the way up to 150 bucks I should have taken. See, the 8 did sort of catch price, but not really. Still moving down. See if we can get our W. Let's check our tick. We're still, I mean, we went above, now we're going below. We're still in this traffic right here, but we're still below that. So checking the support. We're still on the upward swing. All right, let's see if we can get it now. We got in just a little bit lower than last time. I would like to see this come up, consolidate a little bit, and then keeping that continuation. But look at this triangle that we're having right now. Oh, I hate triangles. They're such pain. They are not my favorite. See how we're holding below those moving averages? That's not looking good, folks. Darn it. I think I need to jump out. This is where I said the words, so I'm going to, because last time I said the words, it didn't work out. All right, let's sit on our hands. We're down 44 bucks. I just needed to pick a direction. Let's head back over to this, see where we are in our 1 and 5 minute range. We're still above our 1 minute range. We haven't closed below. See, I'm learning from my videos. I watched the last one where I told myself I should jump out, I should jump out, I should jump out, and I never did. And then I rode that thing all the way to a busted account. So, what am I looking for? I think now I'm looking for a push up, pull back, and then a continuation. I've got the 15 minute that's saying bullish. You can see our moving averages are flat coming from an upward position. And I've got the 1 minute saying bearish position, right? Like we're going up, so we've got a big drop. We went up, we went down, and we're looking to break the low. Hey, look at that, like sucking you in bar by bar. Like, oh look, another one going up. We might end this stream today down $44 because this Friday action's not looking good. All right, well, we'll see. About 15 more minutes to stream for the first hour. See what we can get done today. Which might be nothing. Come on, give me a push, a higher low, and we are in it to win it. Check our VIX and our tick. Still staying below this. So we took this, we took this. We're above. We're kind of still going in the right direction, folks. But we're still holding below that 8. Dang, come on. Man, I hate this down here when you see the RSI just get all flat and wiggly. Oh, such pain. All of these prices hanging out under all of these moving averages, like they just can't break them. Confusing. All right, come on, do something. Jeez. News and then nothing. It's frustrating. We don't have any other news today, do we? Nope. What did I see? Tick's coming above. Ball keeps going up. Man, this is rough. Look at this. Way down, up. We're holding above this big one. Everything says up. All is up. Advanced decline line is up. Tick was up most of the morning. VIX is kind of trapped in this range, but below this range. Like, it could keep pushing down. If it pushes down, we're going up. I said, very dang confusing. Our last 4-hour candle, we're on a retracement. We haven't broke the low yet. Still says to the upside, potentially, but not all the way, right? Because if we take the whole candle, So dumb. All right, let's see what happens. Can we get some break to the upside? You know, we're gonna break that. Oh. Let's try it one more time. One more time to the upside, or we're out. I think we're gonna be out, folks. Man, that was rude. Like, last hurrah to the upside before we just crush you. I want you all to know that playing the pressure from the VIX and the vol and the Vance decline line to what's happening on the opening range works. It's just, for some reason, the last two streams, they have been just jerks about it. It's like, hey, we're gonna show this whole thing like it should go, and then we're gonna do the exact opposite with middle fingers in the air. All right, well, that was the 8. That was the 20. See if we can get a little bit more of a pop. And just so you know, I'm only going to stick to 1 micro on stream right now until I can get comfortable trading while streaming. So we're not going to see mega profits, but we'll see. Well, we broke the 20, and now we're going to come all the way back because that's what we do. All right, can we break the 50? Come on, break that 50. I mean, the last time we broke the 50, and then we got wrecked. Come on. Ticks above. VIX is catching some bottom end of the rangeness. Vol is good. Vance decline line is good. We're headed back down because market's an asshole. Man, I'm telling you, today and freaking Wednesday is not my day. Dude, are you kidding me right now? You know that moment when you're up 150 bucks and then you give it all back and then you lose 150 bucks? Those are my favorite kind of days, man. Well, I think we're gonna call it at a minus $60 day. Everything set up today, fellas. Give everyone everything set up on freaking Wednesday, and we're just getting throttled right now. Like, how do I do the same strategy yesterday and make 300 bucks, and then use the same strategy today and I'm gonna lose 100 bucks? Freaking ridiculous. I was even patient too, man. I don't know. Market's hard. This is why everyone, like 90% of people fail. No. Hope is still there. The hopium is strong. Dang, these efficient markets. All right, come on. Give me to break even so I can get out and shut off this stream. Or just, you know, get me to the bottom of that range so I can get out and leave today. Come on. Are you kidding me right now? This is so crazy. 2 days in a row, like the exact same thing happened on stream. Push up, right? Push up, strong move above, right? Structure plays out, structure breaks down. Everything on our fundamentals says to the upside. Structure breaks down. Kicks us square in the nuts. Wow. Crazy. Man, if you look at that 15-minute range right over here, this is just stupid. It's just stupid. Down, up, down, consolidate. Like, we're an hour into this thing and this is just dumb. Should I get this thing to plus $1? That'd be pretty cool. Guess that's not gonna happen. I would like to get a win on stream, though. That would be amazing. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I made 20 bucks. I mean, I would like structure to play out. Like, I would like it to, because, you know, that way I don't look like a liar. I really do know how to do this. Like, I'm not this bad. Sorry, I'm not chatting right now because I'm in awe at the craziness of the market this morning. Wow, it's so ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna jump out and call it a day. Oh, really? I was about to jump out and break even, but nope, we're not. Man. Is this not crazy? Seriously. Push. Bulls. This is your day, Bulls. Get after it, Bulls. Push, buddy, push. All right, I'm out. We are going to end this stream minus 3650. If this actually breaks and does something today, I will try to jump back into some freaking side of this market that might actually decide to do something. But yeah, have a great day, everybody. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you hopefully Monday.